we're going to do a good old fashioned high school debate. On one corner, we've got Dylan saying no, Kyle Scott can't play any deeper. And on the other side, we have DK saying yes, he can. I'm not trying to say Kyle Scott that his best position is the 6, but is it make more sense to put Kyle there and Nico in the back line, or move Nico up and then figure out someone in the back line like an Ashton Miles? I'm going to give it to the person that's been on the podcast longest, Dylan. You get first crack at this. Why is it a bad idea to put Kyle Scott in the 6 instead of Nico?
Should I be the timekeeper?
Wait, Larry wants to say one thing.
Okay. Should I be the timekeeper? Because that's how debates actually work. You have 60 seconds to answer the question, Dylan. Go.
Great. All right. Thank you. How effective is he playing further back? Less effective. Ultimately, his passes have to be longer passes, which become riskier passes, which give the opposition more time to intercept said passes. And yeah, he can ping a ball and he can spray a ball over the field, but it's not working already. He's pretty far back. It's not going to work if we drop him even further. This worked well when Aiden Quinn was dropping in line with the center backs to spray a ball out wide, allowing him to get back into the midfield and then move the ball further forward. Throwing Kyle Scott into a 6 is just, we're not going to do that, because who is currently on the wing that's going to be able to hold the ball up and let Kyle Scott get back forward? And does he have that ability to do that for 90 minutes week on week until Kevin Partita is back? And then the other side of this one is Kyle Scott loves getting bookings. So not a great place.
Your time is up. Keith.
Perfect. Thank you for that. Wait, really quick. I forgot to set this up, so I apologize. This was supposed to be like an epic rap battle debate, not just speaking. You guys were supposed to get some rapping going on.
Widest guys that went to school for literature for this.
Well, DK, it's your turn. Why is it better to put Kyle Scott in the 6 instead of Nico? Why should Nico stay in the defensive line in these situations?
Well, one, let's harper on that word better, because that was not how this was framed when I nodded.
Okay, it doesn't have to be better.
You said, could he be in that spot? And I nodded yes. Because I do
go with it that way then.
Kyle can make that spot and still do what he does in the midfield right now, and then have Nico and Brewitt as the center backs, and maybe bring Ashton Miles in, or maybe have Ashton play on the left, left back type of a deal, because I do think that Pedro has kind of made mistakes that have led to goals in the past couple of matches. I like Pedro. I think just his inexperience, is he a starter for the rest of the season is my question. And so, yeah, I think Kyle could come back. I think he can still distribute from where he is. And I think by bringing, Scott, back into that 6, then you do open up another spot in the midfield for Silla to come in. And I think Silla has actually looked pretty solid every time that he's come on, to the point where I think maybe at this, we should see him get a start, especially with our lack of depth right now. Maybe, put him in, maybe have Molina, who, we can maybe talk about a little bit, who I haven't been super impressed with. Even though he did have the best chance on a goal in this last game. But overall performance, I haven't been super impressed with him. So maybe take Molina off, maybe put Silla in his spot. Like, there's a lot of adjustments that can be made. And again, that's why I'm happy that we have a bye week, because I hope that the team and Danny Stone can figure out what those adjustments need to be, because we can talk about injuries all day long. But we need to figure something out, just like I said last season. We can't use it as an excuse every single game.
Does anybody know what Michael Orozco's up to? Like, is he still fit? Because he plays a 6. He did pretty well.